Okay. Okay. Everything seems to be in order. Everything seems to be in order. Okay. Let me fix that. Okay. God bless. Um, welcome. Can you guys hear me okay? The stream, I'll start playing Pokemon at about noon. So, let me just get everything set up. Hello? Um, Alright, so I got four viewers right now. Yeah. How about now? Can you hear me now? Melon? Okay. Beautiful. God bless. Okay. All right. I might as well get started. All right. So this is. I was thinking of doing a bug-only run of Pokemon. Also, let me know if the Pokemon's too loud. I should turn it down for myself. Awesome. All right. You guys like Pokemon Black, Pokemon White too. I was thinking of doing Pokemon Fire Red, but I never actually played this one, so yeah, I'm excited. Hello. Yep. You guys have any ideas of what I should name my guy? All right. All right. Okay, let me just pick then. Well, I don't have that many cases. You couldn't name yourself like Leonardo or something. Sure. I like that. All right. Okay. Yep. Oh, this guy though. Well, who is against Darwin? He Hug? I'm thinking Right. Was he on the? Was he on the ship with him? Oh yeah, there you go. That's who I needed. God bless. Hmm. Hmm. It's topical. So I wanted to do a bug only run. Because I realized in most of these games it's actually kind of difficult because bug types are not the best, and it doesn't help to have all the same type of one guy. But I'm still gonna allow arthropod looking guys, so like Drapion and any crabs. So, yep. Bum, bum. All right, first we have to fix everything. I do too. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. They kind of gave you sort of strong ones in the new games. I just started, so no team so far. When I get a team, I'll put it where that Subway Surfers is. Yeah, only bugs. Oh, you want a true bug only run? I mean, I'd like to, but the thing is, it might be impossible because sometimes there's not even enough different guys. And like Drapion's technically a bug. Well, I'm okay. Bug I'm using loosely. Okay, let me be more specific. I'm gonna do any arthropod. So that's like a centipede, a crustacean, an arachnid. Um, I think that's fair because like otherwise there probably isn't enough guys in the game unless I like do two of them. Yeah, let me move that. There we go. But that does mean I'm gonna have to get rid of my starter. Yes, yes, you read my mind. Where are we going? In here? Bum, 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 bum. I think I picked this version because it has Pinsir, and he's one of my favorite guys. Hmm. I think today we're only gonna get to maximum about the what's it called, to the Roxanne's gym, who's the second gym leader. Uh-oh. Well, who should I pick then? Because I don't know what you guys want my rival to have. I think he is the one that's... Oh, can you not hear? Here, let me turn that up. Let me know if the game audio is too loud. Sorry. Yeah, it's just for my voice so far. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let me know if it needs to be louder. Okay. Tepig, Snivy. I'm thinking... Good. Thank you. I could do Snivy for now, because I don't want him to have a Snivy, because he doesn't seem like the type. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess, you know what? If I'm keeping Oshawott for just the beginning. Okay. Alright, well, we're not keeping him, so I'll do Snivy just for now. Yeah, but that's not what it's supposed to be. Has to be challenging. I'm not trying to win. Well, maybe I am, but Snivy, let's see. I don't know, let's call him like yeah. Remember this? This was funny. Alright. Yeah, there you go. You know, I don't actually... Oh, can I leave? I should have it, shouldn't I? Alright, let's see. Yeah, yep. I do like this rival. I like his haircut. Can you tell it's a emulation? Is there too much stuff on the stream's screen? Yeah, he's got a little stick. If what's the word? If any of you are wearing headphones, you should check if the audio, because in my headphones, when I hit the guy on the right, or when I hit the opponent's Pokemon, it does my right headphone, and it does the opposite for my left headphone. So I'm wondering if that translates to the stream. To check in my next battle. What are your guys' favorite Pokemon games? Because I like this one for just how it looks. Might not have my favorite guys, but I guess I didn't really. Maybe I should do a poll of what games you guys want me to play. Yep, yep. I'm not gonna use this often, but I'm gonna speed it up just for the intro here. um, Subway Surfers is that's just the web browser. If you guys want, I can play some music from YouTube because that's just a web browser going. So let me know if there's probably on like video game music though, because I don't know if it'll get the stream taken down. I'm not sure how that works, but I think if I play copyright music, it'll take it down. But yeah, if you guys want any music you want, that's free to use. Nice. Subtitle's pretty swag. Yeah. Well, I'll make it not sped up pretty soon. Do I have my running shoes yet? Oh, I do. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, let me check if... Wait, what do I need? There we go. I think this game tells you which one's good, so if it's a bashful nature, it doesn't do anything, right? Yeah, if anyone's wearing headphones, tell me if it changes the music on the stream to just have one going at the same time, or one ear, because it does it for mine. Meow. Yeah. Omega Ruby, in terms of gameplay, they might have peaked at Omega Ruby, just with all the megas and everything. That's my opinion, I think. A lot of people don't like Sun and Moon, but I personally really like them. But anything that's come after Sun and Moon hasn't been my favorite. By the way, guys, you can ask me any entomology related questions if you have any. Okay, what route am I on? That's fair. I did try that one out. I didn't finish it because it was extremely buggy. I'm just gonna check if there's any bug types so I can get like a starter on this route. So you can just enjoy the music for a minute. I'm not gonna check the routes for all the other guys. I just want it for my first bug so we can get started on this before I do anything. Yeah, it's looking like it's just Purloin. Do I have a map? Bugs on next route? Okay, God bless. Then I'll just leave. I don't need anything. Yeah, I'm not gonna use the guide then if bugs are on the next route. Oh right, because you got a Sawaddle, right? Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I remember. Alright, no use leveling up this guy then. That'll be good. That's almost like having a grass type starter. Alright, I can't fight these guys yet. My only problem with Sawaddle is that grass bug type is not ideal. But he is a pretty strong Pokemon otherwise. Wait, why did I do that? Boom, boom, boom. This guy. He could tell me about bugs. I want an Escavalier. The Latin names? Oh, that could be good. I was thinking that or something like funny. You know, just like a bit of a sense of humor to it. You know, like a bit of a sense of humor. But what is Leavanny? Because it's kind of like a larva that doesn't pupate. I don't even know what it is. Is it more of a plant than a bug? I couldn't tell you what bug Leavanny is, because like maybe probably a mantis. No, but then it has a pupa. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Sorry. What do you want? It's the leave. Here's the thing. Does it have a pupil stage? Because then it can't be a hemipteran. It's the leave bug. I don't think that works. I don't think that works because it has a larval. No. No, you're all wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. Sick too. Do you guys want me to turn off Subway Surfers? Because I know it can be kind of distracting. Okay. Well, are you still there? Because will you stay if I take away Subway Surfers? Because if yes, I'll take it away. But otherwise, if you're already gone. But anyway. Okay, that's not a horrible. Okay, maybe I'll have to catch one and then give my give my educated guess. Too much on the screen. I thought Gen Z appreciated having a lot to look at. Oh, okay. God bless. Appreciate you. Sick too. Right. Well, okay. That's actually yes. Ant larvae often do produce a lot of silk. All right. Now I'm pretty sure there's a Venipede, is that his name? I'm pretty sure there's one in the next town. Is it? I think it might be. It might just be. Okay, here we go. No. Bro. I've been looking at certain bug types that exist, and I have to be honest, a lot of them are underwhelming. Like ideas that could have been good, but just no. Like Wormadam. All three forms have 55 health and 35 speed. So they're just useless from the beginning. It's really a tragedy. Hello. All right. Will attack will kill it? I don't think so. Well, you know what? I'll look that up too. Because it doesn't have any pro legs. So although it looks... I mean, it has a caterpillar's face though. But you said it's it's based on Felidae? Hey, there we go. Felidae. I suppose. But what are the two, like... Why does it have, like, balls on its head? Like, check this out. Do you see what I mean? Like, what are those? It makes its own clothes out of... Okay. Okay. What's her name? See, I like giving them human names because then I get attached to them. What are we thinking though? Let's think here, because this is gonna be our go-to, our like proper starter. So to give it a proper name. Ken? No. You're gonna. It's a female. It's not gonna work. Well, I mean, it is Pride Month. I don't know. Let's see. Kenny. Oh, I did know a girl named Kenny once. That's... Honestly, I don't hate that. I kind of like it spelled like this better though. I don't know. No, I think you're right. Kendrick? Well, if it is Pride Month, what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to name her Kenny for now, and then if she wants to come out, we can go to the name changer, and then it'll be good. So it's Kenny for now. I'm gonna get rid of Snivy. Now, are there any other bug types on this route? The box. Oh, you know what? That reminds me I should do something. Is this only YouTube? Or can I... I don't know. I think it might only be YouTube. That's okay. It's true. It's true. You know, questioning. It's totally fine. Gender, especially for bugs. Um. Okay, let's see. Um. I'll do it later. Anyway. Sorry. Oh, whoops. Let me just kill that. Okay. Sorry. Let me get back to it. Okay. 6 sawaddles. I don't know. Okay, we also have to check its stats, cause wait, which one is it? Cause I might have to catch a different swaddle. I think that's good. I think that's actually good. Cause it's already a glass cannon. I'm not trying to. Like, I don't care. Like, it's not supposed to get hit regardless. It's too frail. I don't think this is gonna be enough, actually. I think I'm gonna die. Yep, I think it's over. Whoops. Wah wah. Didn't happen. If this was a Nuzlocke, I'd already be done. Sorry, everybody. Okay, let's fix this. Now, sorry, I'll speed this along just because it's just grinding. But my question, can you get Audinos this early? Nice. Alright, I'm just gonna get him up to the level Snivy was. Yeah, so it's just a full replacement, and then after that, I promise I won't speed up the game anymore. Here we go. Okay, I'll just do one more level. You know, in this early game, Patrat, underrated. That's what I've been wondering, and I wanted to ask you guys. Oh, sorry, we got a bug question first. Why do specific types of aphids seemingly appear out of nowhere? Like cabbage aphids show up on my kale randomly, but I don't have many other. That's actually a great question. And aphids, they aren't really. They don't try to move around very much. They try and live most of their lives on their plants. And even when they are reproducing, that's what they do. Specifically because they're trying to get the most out of the plant they're consuming. So they can have like a whole big population on one or two specific plants. They're basically like specialist. They're specialist insects, and they. Why do? Yes, that's a good point. A lot of aphids, especially male aphids, I believe, can have wings, depending on their life stage. If the food's running out, then they're like, okay, we gotta leave camp and find another food source. So a lot of the time they will develop wings only when they need them. But anyway, that's why you see them in like big congregations. It's because they are designed specifically for your specifically for your kale. This is ridiculous. Why do specific types of aphids seemingly appear out of nowhere? It seems like they're appearing... Okay, here's a better answer. Okay, I'll turn off the Subway Surfer. If you want, I can actually replace the Subway Surfers with music. But right now, I'll just get rid of it. There, isn't that pretty? Okay. Well, yeah, sometimes the females do have wings, and that was the point I was just about to make. No, I can do it. Don't worry. Sorry, I'm gonna finish the answer to your aphid question. Aphids show up in large numbers because they're specifically designed to reproduce very fast. And it's correlated to the food source. It's because your kale is so yummy as a food source. That's actually aphids are a good sign that your kale is actually high quality, but it's a bad sign because they're draining all those good nutrients. But they seemingly show up out of nowhere because they reproduce very quickly. Some can even do it clonally some of the time. That is, they will clone themselves when it's convenient, and then when they need to like really adapt, so to speak, or get a new population on a different plant, they can change to sexual reproduction. So, to basically answer your question, they appear out of nowhere because that's what they're designed to do. Most of them have their entire lifespan on just one plant. So yeah, when they're done with your kale, they'll probably fly off to somebody else's kale. And why specifically on kale? It's because they're specialists. Whereas you'll see like cicadas and plant hoppers and tree hoppers and leaf hoppers, a whole bunch of other insects in the order Hemiptera, they are more generalized in what plants they eat. But aphids, whiteflies, scale insects, they all specialize within that context. Anyway, I think I can take on this, what's his name, middle schooler Connor. I'm gonna destroy this youngster Petey. Don't underestimate a well-placed bide. You guys know the move bide? Patrat is a lot better than you think. But yeah, X, let me know if I adequately answered your question. If there's anything else you're still confused about. My favorite bug, I do love my favorite bug, I do like Stylops quite a bit, or the order Strepsiptera, just because they're so esoteric and weird. But I also, and that guy's in the at the very bottom on the right. That's a picture of one of this stream layout. But I also like certain types of beetles. What's its name? Or just one type of beetle that I'm really big fan of. I think it's called like a violin beetle. No. I think it's called a saber-tooth beetle. And it's just got this really nice pattern. Really nice pattern to it. What's the word? It you know, I could replace that. I got rid of that browser. I could bring up a different browser. Sabertooth. Yeah, this will be good. I'm just gonna bring this up. Okay, there we go. And then add browser. Yeah, there we go. Now you guys can see. This is probably my favorite kind of beetle. Big fan. But I'll just keep this up there if you guys want any other pictures of anything. Anyway, back to Pokemon. I must kill him. But I like most bugs. I mean, I want to learn. Am I not talking loud enough, or is this guy? I know this guy, so I appreciate it. Guys, can you bully Joe Dane? I would appreciate it. No, it isn't. Turn up your volume, Joe. Oh yes, Flygon. How do we stand on Flygon, guys? Because he has antenna. No, that was someone else. But Flygon, it has antenna. It has, what's the word? I think it has compound eyes, but I might be wrong. It's up for debate. Only has 4 legs, but it has legs and wings, which is typical of insects. But at the same time, it's a dragon type. So, you know, it's up for debate. I'm gonna lose this battle. Oh, okay. Oh, so he's like a Neuropteran. That changes things. Because if you see here, oh, can I interact with this, please? Well, it's not letting me interact with this properly. Okay, there we go. Because if you see here, the Owlfly, or the Lacewing. Well, is it a antlion or is it a dragonfly? Because I think it's more meant to look like a Lacewing. If its first stage is an antlion. Oh my god. Antlion adult. Yeah, it kind of looks like an antlion adult. Okay, anyway, let me get back to this. I think I'm gonna lose this battle if he has any fire type moves. Vibrava, yeah. Maybe I just won't evolve him into Flygon. That being said, I don't necessarily want strong guys. Can you guys tell me how strong is Durant? Is he worth using? Oh jeez. Oh, thank God. Okay. I won. I beat him. Nowhere to go but up. Okay, I could do that. Ooh. Ooh. I could use Durant. But this guy's 4 times weak to flying, fire. Durant is yeah, we're in Gen 5. Sorry. Slacking? Why is slacking a true ant? We seem to have some misinformation in the chat, but that's okay. Oh, I'm the dumb one. Okay. Okay, yeah. Is that gonna be a theme? If I do ever do Ruby and Sapphire, I'm allowed to use slacking. My problem with this game is I don't think there's any crustaceans, which I think is a missed opportunity. Yeah. Did they heal my guy? No. That could work. Ditto. Zoroark. Could I do Zoroark? Because then he's like a bug some of the time. Also, another problem, I might need a guy to learn Fly. Okay, yeah. Here's the thing, I never use Dwebble, but I kind of have to for this run, because his typing is perfect for what I need, but, okay, that's the thing. I don't think I want to use Corphish, but I don't think I can get him until post-game. I love Corphish, but I don't think it'll work. Yeah, but at level 59, that's not... I'm not getting a Volcarona. I'd love to, but because it's a really cool looking guy, but it's not conducive. I can't use Volcarona. Like there's maybe end game, maybe like post game. Oh, God bless. Oh, I know you, Zane. You're always posting funny quips all over my videos. Big fan. Do you guys like this grass? I don't know, something about it. Something about it I like. I read my comments. I recognize my repeat commenters. There's one guy who just keeps posting like a wave emoji on every single one of my videos, and I'm not sure why. It looks like somebody's dad. You can, but do I want... Yes, you're right, Aster 557, but do I want to have like a weak Larvesta for 59 levels? That's my thing. Like, it's ludicrous. I mean, to be fair, having some of these is basically the same thing. You know, if you guys want me to, I will. But I get to name it whatever I want. What are the alternatives? Well, for a fire type, nothing? What? Aster, what do you mean? Elaborate. Can you get like a lower level Volcarona? Because I've seen that you can do that in some games. Like you can get a lower level version of a guy. See, if we weren't doing a bug run, I'd use Scrafty and Seismitoad and the coffin guy, but I can't say his name because it's Pride Month. You think? Maybe. Can you only... well, in Pokemon Black and White, yes, but in this game... Okay, yeah, absolutely then. If I can get a lower level. Let me look into that. What level? Corona White 2. Level 35. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, God bless. That's actually awesome. I never knew about that. Okay, Volcarona, we did it. We have my team now. Okay, this means actually we have some options here. We definitely have some options. So, so definitely leave Annie because I've already grown attached. I like Drapion. Galvantula will be very useful. I think it has been. But here's the thing. Can you get Yanmega early? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have a Scolipede. Because people love Scolipede, and it's a good representation of Myriapods. Do you guys know, is his name Flint's Reptiles? I might name my Scolipede after him because he goes insane over the, they have a part of their body called toxicognaths, and in all his videos he gets really dorky about it. So I'm like, I might name it after him. But, let's see. I'll catch a few. I want a Pinsir. But Drapion's cool too. Okay, let's keep going. But here's my question, guys. Is there a Yanmega? Can I get Yanmega early? Alright, because Volcarona can learn Fly, can it? Isn't that perfect? Uh-oh. Because I know I can get Galvantula pretty early. I know I can get Scolipede. I don't know at what point I get Pinsir or Yanmega. There isn't a water... There isn't. There really isn't. And there isn't even a crustacean. Not even from an older gen I can get before beating the game. This game really skimped out on the water types. Okay. Can you check about Pinsir then? Because I might not even be able to get Pinsir till post-game. Also, I'm going to check if I should not level up Sawaddle. Because sometimes they learn good moves. Okay, let's see. Tackle. Endure, Bug Buzz. That's pretty good. I think he's going to learn all that. Oh, what? Oh. But it's an attack guy? Okay. Weird. Okay, yeah, there's literally no reason. Sorry, yep, you're right. Oh, right, and now I have to use Crustle, too. Oh, geez, there's too many bugs. See you later, Melon. Thanks for showing up. Right, well, we're gonna have to figure this out. Because there's a lot of different guys. I'm gonna be playing till about 2, or at least probably till I get beat the second gym. Yeah, I'll try, if you guys like this, I'll try and do weekly streams. My favorite region is probably Sinnoh. But this game arguably has the best music, and it looks gorgeous. So, and it has a great selection of guys you can catch. So, I was pondering if you guys might prefer for me to do this like in order. Okay. Yanmega's pretty tricky to use, but he's cool. before Elite Four, though. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, wait, yeah, no. Yeah, sorry. Route 3, the, like... Okay, I think... We'll look up Pinsir, then. Just look up Pinsir, because then... If Yanmega's out of the question, then that's actually... That's better. Okay. Yeah, sure. I can just leave now, right? I think Funny Fish and Rat Game, I think you're correct in a way. I think I do like the concept of when the 3D guys follow behind you, but I don't like the games that you can actually do that in. That's my problem. I like that you guys didn't care for the Subway Surfers, but that penguin, not a problem. I tried to stream Empires of the Undergrowth last time, and it worked. It was a fun game, but what did not work was that the game keeps going full screen, and that's really not good if you're trying to stream, because then it messes up its picture, at least in the software I have. They have that in Pokemon Heart Gold, but these games are distinct enough that they don't. It's fine that they don't have guys following behind, but it's always a lovely feature to have. You know, I preferably would like to like pet a dog in real life, but this is pretty cool too. The world's got a lot of anger. What are you guys angry about? Anything making you mad? Maybe I should turn this stream into my therapy session. Yes. Well, how would you define what safe means in this context? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have data, so it keeps my phone bill still pretty low. But it's still not fun. It's still just that extra thing. Ah, happy for you, V. I looked it up. There's no reason to not evolve. What's his name? Sawaddle. Because it's a physical attacker, Leavanny, so there's no... And it learns all its physical attacking moves in its final stage. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, don't do it. Don't lick me. Oh, thank God. Unless I get paralyzed, then it uses... Alright, we're good. I need Crustle sooner than later. Yeah. Hello, kid versus cat. If you have any bug questions, let me know. This is actually pretty chill. I like streaming. I hope I get my channel grows so I can get a lot of repeat viewers. Because I don't often get the chance to. Oh, did I say Sid? Oh, by the way, I'm not going to talk to the metal guy until the end of the game. Then we're going to see what happens. But, in your opinion, Gen 5 looked toward the future and tried to innovate, whereas Gen 6 looked to the past. That's fair. Gen 6 was very for the fans. I would be willing to argue, though, that they do that every middle generation. That is, or they used to do that. That Gen 2, Gen 4, Gen 6, all of them have a lot of guys from older. So that's fair. It didn't try and innovate. But I would argue that the Mega Evolutions, the new Eevee evolution, the new type, I think they were kind of refining what already existed. That being said, I don't think a pair of keys is a very great idea for a Pokemon. Oh, this guy again. But yes, I do think you're right. Gen 5 was extremely innovative. But that's why I like Sun and Moon, honestly. A lot of people didn't, but I'm like, alright, let's doing something different. And I liked all the characters. Yeah, but do you know what the problem is? They didn't use them. They used like Kaiju and then the crystal thing, and I hate both of those. I'll be honest. Not a fan. I think Megas was the only like good major paradigm shift. Unless you can't fairy types are okay. Swagweed. This is a gym, right? Am I gonna be able to win this gym battle? I might have to get Snivy. I agree. And then they're like, oh, we're bringing it back. And I'm like, you think the designs are gonna be as good? You got any of you guys remember Boltund? You like the Pokemon Boltund? Is that a good design? Yeah? Well, did they release any of the new Mega designs? Because that's my worry. Because I haven't appreciated the designs of the new Pokemon as of late. Like Regidrago, I don't even understand what that sense that makes. Like Regielectric, that's, yeah. I mean, it's another element, basically, another state of matter. But, what is it? Are dragons a state of matter? I don't understand. Pokemon Za. Also, the that Raikou redesign, where it has the long neck in the sky. Oh my gosh. And what's his name? Monkey Dory? To me, that's, I don't know. But we move on. We don't hate. We just play the old games. Periods of Earth. The Dragon Period. Are we living in the Dragon Period? What's Regigigas then? Oh, okay. Is the medieval age dragons? But then these, those are parallel ages. Those aren't, that's not the same timeline. That's like life versus inanimate matter. You know, tools versus biotic versus abiotic. These are two parallel timelines. It's not. Regibug, that'd change my opinion though. Regibug. I'm here for Regibug. Terrast. Oh, you know what? I lied. Everyone forgot about it, but I do love Z moves. I'm okay the Sun and Moon didn't have Megas because I thought Z moves were pretty cool. Oh, well, you know, I did actually make one arthropod, like paleontology video. It's called, what I think it was called, why insect fossils like suck or something like that. But I have considered making videos about that. Maybe not on specifically like extinct groups, but I definitely could in the future. And here's the thing, I am interested in arthropod paleontology, but comparatively to other groups, unless we're going way back where their exoskeletons were a bit more mineralized, it's harder to know what was going on because the fossils are even more scarce. And on top of that, insects don't change morphologically all that much over vast timescales because they're like a prehistoric mantis would probably look like a mantis, you know. There's a few, but anyway, my point is I have considered making videos, and I haven't probably done enough research into lobopods and radiodonts, but I should. I'm gonna actually screenshot your message right now so I remember about it. There we go. Regihive. Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. That's a cool idea. Like a beehive. That would be cool. Oh, and it has like a bunch of comb bee. That would be cool. A bug type Sudowoodo? Or no, it's still rock type though, right? Yes, I will definitely after the I think after the insects, do you guys think I should do myriapods, crustacean orders, or chelicerates, so like arachnids, sea spiders, horseshoe crabs? I will definitely talk about whips scorpions sometime in the future. I would make a stick insect Sudowoodo a steel type. Not even a bug type. Because I'm like crazy like that. Wait, did you take back your message? Can you do that in Twitch on YouTube streams? Yeah, people would say that, but actually, chelicerates are, I think, even older than crustaceans. I might be wrong, but I definitely know crustaceans are more related to insects. I don't know if they're more related to myriapods. You guys think it would be better for arachnids? I mean, sure. That would probably get more views. Oh, my phone's been here the whole time? I could have just been looking up this stuff. Am I going to win this gym battle? I see you chose Bug Bite. You must be a talented trainer indeed. I think Kenny's got this. You know, here's the thing. Sawaddle evolves at level 20 about. Oh, scary music for Lillipup. This was the peak feature. Because now I'm pumped. This is the best feature of this game. Ah! Oh, geez. Okay, I don't actually know what to do here. Because he's probably going to heal, right? Oh, shit. Okay, okay. That's good then. If I can survive one hit. Yes! I did it. I won. Okay, now I think I can get a Venipede. Somebody actually commented twice on one of my recent videos. And the first one was they're like, Imago is pronounced Imago. And that's true in like psychology or other fields, but with insects it's pronounced Imago. So they were incorrect there, but then they commented again, and then they were like, actually, insects are crustaceans. You should classify them as the same. And the answer is no. Because they have a lot of morphological distinctions. And insects definitely evolved from crustaceans, but even land isopods and insects have a bunch of differences. So I would clarify it's a difference between hexapods and crustaceans, because they're not the same group. You know, every 0 in Gen 9 has literally every. I mean, it's pretty cool to have all the moth Pokemon because they almost all suck. Except for probably Volcarona. Yes, this is the vanilla game. Sorry to say, but what's it called? I'm a I'm looking for a word for someone who appreciates the old ways. Frosmoth is cool. Actually, that was like one of my favorite guy from that gen. I'm a traditional kind of guy. You know, I don't need all this fancy. I don't need Nuzlocke randomizer. Which, by the way, I think Nuzlocke randomizer, that kind of defeats the purpose of both. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but From Soft. Pursue your dreams. Yeah, there is. Guys, here's a thought experiment. What if you died? Okay? You died and you went up to the pearly gates and you didn't talk to anyone. It was they sorted out where that you were going to go in the afterlife through a Zoom call. That's true. Sorry, name. That's true. But I kind of like having to play the bug types that are available in the game. You know, I like using bug types that aren't used very often, or just Pokemon that aren't used very often. Like, what if I had to use a Forretress or a Ledian? You know, nobody ever uses Ledian or a Wormadam. I do. That's why I've set it to set battle system. Oh. Is Venipede available now? I hope so. I was gonna play till 2, but now I'm gonna play until I beat Roxanne, because I think that'll probably take about a similar amount of time. But I think I'll make this a weekly thing, because I do like this game. Also, guys, if you have video suggestions, I'm always trying to what's the word? I'm always trying to innovate, try and bring in new viewers. If you see something I'm doing right now that you're like, that's probably hurting his channel's ability to grow, let me know, because I'm doing all this from scratch. I might want to hack the game if it lets me evolve Escavalier, but I don't know how to do that. But I think that's a fair time. I think that would be a fair thing to do. No, I don't want to hear it again. Yeah. Ledian goaded. You know what I love though? Okay, you know what? Sword and Shield has its problems. It has amazing bug types. Frostmoth and Orbeetle and Centiskorch are awesome. Dragonflies, that's actually pretty good. Why dragonflies can't walk. I'm gonna screenshot that. That's not a bad idea. Why dragonflies? Yeah, because then it's a story. That's what I learned from Nikado Avocado. You gotta tell a story. And that'll pull people in. Alright, here I go. Can I leave? Oh my god. I think I can get another bug type soon. Convergent evolution. That's actually good. Yeah, I could do that. But like I said, I'm trying to tell a story now, so I would have to be kind of specific. Like, that one video I saw, why everything keeps evolving into crabs. That's convergent evolution, but it's a very good hook. It is because their entire... I'll tell you why. It's because they're better at flying than any other insect. So it wouldn't make sense to specialize into walking at all. Um, you know, hoverflies need to walk, maybe also because they want to walk across the flower that they're on. But well, that was almost good. What's the word? Dragonflies are, their entire strategy relies on them being the best flyers, because they have every single wing can be controlled independently. So like in real life, I'd be kind of copying Tierzoo if I did a bug gameplay tutorial. But also at the same time, Dragonfly's legs are adapted to what's the word? Catching prey. So they're kind of in the shape of like a basket shape, so that they grab their prey with all 6 legs, and so the prey gets captured and then held so that the dragonfly can eat it. So the legs themselves are actually more adapted to catching prey than walking, which might seem counterintuitive. But it's not when you have such good wings. I think swifts can't wake too. What does that mean? Like the bird? Okay, yeah, that could be true. Maybe for the same reason. Here's my thing. What route am I on? Middle schooler Connor wants to fight. Middle schooler Connor sent out Giratina. I don't want to encounter 2 guys here. Oh, perfect! Just what I was looking for. God bless. All right. Should I get a male though? I don't know what I gotta. Maybe not, because I think I can give her a cool name. Bees are truly altruistic. People say this a lot, and it's a good tagline. So yes, it would be good for a video tagline. Like bees are bees the same as cells? All female party? Just my real life. Okay. Garantina's a bug, that counts. You could also do one about are bees? Yes, bees are truly altruistic because they're obligate to their colony. And not all their genes are identical. I mean, they're more related to their sisters than their mother. So why don't they just kill their mother? Right? Although that's debate. It's actually a great topic of discussion, so I might actually do a video on that. I'll screenshot that too. Good idea. My brain's working in real time. Okay, let's see. What should I name this? God, what should I name her? I like Latin American names. Maybe that's a... Maybe I shouldn't say that. But, let me think. What would work? You know what I'm going to name her? Piedi. Because that means... I think that means shoes in Spanish. Yes, yeah, I could talk more about that if you like. Because I've been studying relatedness in specifically ant and bee and wasp colonies. And somebody introduced the term spectiousness to me recently. No, it's Spanish. It might be French. It might be French. You can check. But I think it means shoes or feet in one of those languages. Do I like sea spiders? We know a lot about their evolution too. I do like sea spiders because a lot of people who study arthropods even forget they exist. They're kind of whack. They're chelicerates. So they are very weird. Honestly, great idea for a video. I'll do one on sea spiders. That might be the first one I do even when I get onto the chelicerates, because I think they're one of the older ones if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, I feel like I missed a question. Bug crimes like the slaver ants. Slavery in ant colonies. Yes, there you go. That works too. Alright, let's see her stats. Because what we don't want is attack bad. Serious. I think that means nothing. God bless. Perfect. And a good ability too. Same ability. Bug time. Bug Nuremberg trials. Now that has some promise. That's not a bad idea. What that would be is that would be like reviewing times insects were used in military for military purposes. Because the reality is there's a I don't know how sought after it is, but there's the career path of military entomologist, which I thought was really cool. But I think the idea is basically using bugs to disrupt like other countries, like agricultural whatevers. What is this? Oh, I love this song, guys. I love the Dreamyard theme. It's got like a nice swing to it. I have seen that. I've seen what is this? Oh, this is where you get the Haxorus, right? Shiny Haxorus. Oh, people make awful... Yeah, I have seen that. I remember, it's that one guy, he's like, what's up, guys? Techrax here. Today we're going to be killing the cockroaches with... like, literally melts, like, I think it's like... He pours boiling metal on them. Which is just horrifying to any living animal. Even if it was a plant, I'd be like, why are you pouring molten metal on this for YouTube views? Dang it. A colony of bed bugs. That's a good idea. Oh, isn't she adorable? There are not enough videos of tarantulas on YouTube. Possibly, yeah. You know what? I have a book. I'm gonna do a book review because I found a book from like the 1970s about tarantulas, and it's really funny. Because the guy who owns them is he's very quirky, and he has this whole chapter about how he got mad at a teacher because they accidentally dropped and killed one of his tarantulas. And I'm like, you're writing a book on this? It's a very odd book. I found it in a thrift store. And he has his face on the cover, and he looks pretty funny. That is sad. Yeah. That being said, how do you guys feel about people who want to eat insects? That would be cool. That'd be cool. All good ideas, guys. I'm screenshotting all these. I hope you know. I think it's honestly. Here's the question: is it more ethical to eat a cow, or 1,000 crickets? What do you think? Cats do cats do eat a lot of bugs. That's a great point, X. But they also eat a lot of birds. That's fair. That's the question though. Are cows more susceptible to torture than insects? And whether or not the answer to that is yes, I would argue the answer is no in terms of industry. I think bugs might actually, in some cases, might prefer living in an industrial environment. Because a lot of the time, what it appears that all the bug cares about is getting food. That might be kind of a heresy for the guy who runs a bug channel to say, but I think insects do rely on instinct a lot more than vertebrates, for the most part. That being said, I wonder, we should do, does intelligence scale with size? Because there's some chameleons that are smaller than most insects. So I don't know. All good questions. Eating bugs is different. Yeah, that's the question. Name. I'm gonna call you Name. Is it more ethical to farm insects on an industrial scale or farm animals? My cat literally brought me a 3-winged swallowtail. Oh god. I do love cats though. My friend has a cat and he I like when a cat trusts you. Yeah, that's interesting. The mantis has the most adept vision in the insect kingdom, and it makes sense for it to not even be active until it notices visual or auditory stimuli. An interesting thing, they have the best vision of the insect kingdom, but they have some of the worst hearing. But that's because their hearing serves a very specific purpose. I'm gonna die. Because they only have one ear. And what they use that ear for is to hear if bats are around. Because you need 2 ears to have, what's the word? Dunsparce is not going to sweep. Because check me out. If I survive one of these, I'm not going to, though. Yeah, check me out. Bug bite. I get the swarm ability. I'm going to win. Check me out. Am I ever wrong? But, anyway, sorry. Back to my point. Mantises have 1 ear because having 2 ears gives you ability for reference points. So, my meaning is, if you have 2 ears, you can tell what direction the sound is coming from. But if you only have 1 ear, you can't. All you know is that sound is happening, and that's a useful adaptation if the only reason you have sound is to know when and when not to flee. So because they have 1 ear, they'll be like, oh, okay. And it's a very highly attuned ear to bat calls. So they have 1 ear and they'll be like, oh, okay, I hear a bat. Let me run away. They don't even know where it's coming from. They're just like, okay, time to run away. Which might help if they it's like an echolocation symbol that isn't even meant for them, but they have like a highly attuned 1 ear to know, okay, echolocation is happening. I gotta get out of here. But the mantis is very cool in that regard. So it also makes sense to me that it's very instinctual, whether or not they're even seeing stuff. I'm gonna try and get an Audino. Check me out. Okay, I told you I wouldn't speed it up. Right? But a reason they can get that way is, ironically, I think because they aren't so complicated in the brain. You know? Like some of these crazy adaptations like traumatic insemination and only having clonal males, all these are possible because they act more like calculators than animals with like a sentience. They have sentience, of course, in a way, but it's very calculated. What sort of literature would they write? If ants could write programming, they'd or could write, they would be like a programming language, and it would just be what they do already. A little scallops have hundreds of eyes, but they only detect contrast. Yes, that's a good comparison. That's a good thing to know. Insect senses are very context specific. They're not really Oh, well, have you seen those videos where the stag beetles have been painting with paintbrushes? Yes. Ooh. Scree. Oh, but that actually helps roll out. Outsider art, that's what we call that. Don't you guys love the music in this game? I use it in some of my videos. Oh, no, I haven't. I use iNaturalist some of the time. Oh, but for bird calls. Yeah, that would be cool. But here's the thing, though. Birds have way fewer species. What the? Who is this guy telling me what to do? Look at this smug I hate this guy. I hate him. Don't give me your balls. I hate this guy. Yeah, that would be cool. Have you seen those like leaf hopper sound videos? The thing is, there's way more leaf hoppers, I assume, that can make sound. It would be cool for cicadas, because I feel like, okay, we know how many cicada species there are pretty much, because they're all so loud. Great balls. Thank you. These guys are woke. And that's not a bad thing. Okay, let's see. Can I find any bug types here? Verbank complex. Let's see. No, I can't. Unless I had a super rod. Oh, no. But you don't get that till the end. Whatever. Whatever, bro. Are you serious? Oh, that's messed up. So I just have these two knuckleheads? Oh my god. That can't be true. What about the Pinsir? Alright. It's a shady exchange. Weirdo. Ooh. Oh, I combine that with return. Yeah, what's with these guys and their balls? Okay. Wait, but the desert has Volcarona. And then I get a Pinsir, and then honestly, I'm pretty stacked. Then we just win. We just win the game. Raring to go. These guys are raring to go because the other guys have all the balls. I can't pay my health. I can't pay my health insurance, but I can Pokemon battle. Oh no. I'm gonna die. He was identified. Oh, Jesus. Okay. You can't go to the Volcarona room. You need Surf for that. Okay, that's fine, because I'll get that eventually. Crustle is the only bug. See, that's the thing. I don't know what I even want. I guess I want Crustle. I guess I want Pinsir, but then is my team full? What bug types do you guys not want me to have? That's the question. Because I know Joe wanted Durant, but you guys don't seem to want Durant. I can explain that. I never understood how these kids you fear that the player prefers sunlight to the prince. First, before I answer that though, do you remember in Gen 4? There's a guy who, one of the like kid trainers you meet at the beginning, he's like, I'm gonna battle with the Pokemon my dad gave me. And it's just a Magikarp. That was a tragedy. Anyway, centipedes aren't insects, they are myriapods. So they're actually, I think, maybe a bit more related, but it's really about morphology. Because I think, honestly, they're pretty similar, but I think they're more related to, what's the word? Like velvet worms and the like. But, I mean, an insect has 6 legs. It's a hexapod. You know, it's got different structures, different whole bunch of things. But to answer your question, a myriapod is centipedes are not insects. They're in the same group as millipedes, and also they're not isopods, which are like roly-poly bugs or potato bugs. Those are crustaceans. So it's about morphology. It's about how many legs it's got. Because no insect has more than 6 legs. Just get any bugs I see. I could do that. And then, great thing about this is that it's an emulator. So if I just want to grind for a bit, I'm just going to run back and forth and then find an Audino on my bike. See, check me out. Panarthrins. Yes. You meant more like what's... Oh, there we go. What's a bug? I'm I'm a little confused still. What you mean? Okay. Can you explain why centipedes aren't insects? Well, that might be a different question. But what a bug is, I might have to do a poison sting. Oh, no worries. A bug is like a hemipteran, which is just one of the orders of insects. That's the common name is bug. Yes, I'm sorry, everybody. I knew this would be a problem when I started the channel, but I'm like, the name of the channel is a bit of a derivative of that like cool bug facts meme. But I just thought it would be funnier to call it privileged bug facts, like privileged information. So give it a bit more of a like a spy movie feel. I don't know. But to answer your question, bug is a term you could use to call just any creepy crawly, but it has an official use, which is you piece. For the order Hemiptera, which contains cicadas, water striders, stink bugs. I did a whole video about them called, in his thumbnail you'll see it just has the word bugs. Oh my god. Can this guy... Oh. Enough. Let me guess, it's gonna miss now? Okay, cool. Bug is to germ as... Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. That's a good way to describe it. I like the Beatles, and yeah, those are cool. Damn, that's one Audino. Oh my god. What? Wow, I was not expecting that many levels. What the hell? Yeah, but it's awesome because you can just find them anywhere. Honestly, I really like that addition because it makes grinding way. It's like a very nice balance of grinding because it's very much okay. I can just pick when I want to level up and when I don't, and you combine it with the lucky egg, it's perfect. Boom, boom. But yeah, guys, feel free to ask me any more bug questions because I do like it. Big fan. Also, in terms of face reveal, I know nobody's mentioned it yet. It's gonna they probably will in the future. I'll do a face reveal if my channel pays off my student debts. That's my deal. Favorite bug, Arthur? I was talking about this earlier. Stylops are the order Strepsiptera, commonly called twisted winged insects. I love those. I also love sun spiders. I didn't mention that earlier. I think sun spiders go really hard. I think their order name is like Solifugae or something. They're really cool. They're also called camel spiders. But yeah, I like anything that either looks really hard or has a really nuts life strategy, and I think Strepsiptera has both. Yeah, those are cool. Ooh, I did mention them recently in my Metamorphosis video. I'll have to do that eventually. Kind of, but not in the same sense. Like, it's on Weevils, that's kind of more, oh no. On Weevils, that's kind of more a, ooh, nice. It might be, I think proboscis is a pretty general term, but it is very different from the thing on Hemipter because it's attached to their face. It's pretty much part of their face. They can't articulate it, they can't move it. So Weevils are pretty different in that way. Yeah, it's the face head itself. Why the long face? They have the long face because they can use it like a drill, and they'll like twist their head back and forth and then drill into different seeds and other plants and the like, so they can lay their eggs in safely. But I'm sure there's other purposes for it, because Weevils are literally the most varied kind of beetle, I think. I think Rove beetles are up there too, though. It's cool, right? Yeah. And they look pretty, they go pretty hard too. They look, a lot of them look like just cool. Sorry, to answer your other question, do you like parasitic wasps? I do. Like I said, I've been learning more about how they reproduce, and it's wacky stuff. Because they need to balance having clonal males with trying to force adaptation, but also their adaptation needs to stay the same. So they have very advanced forms of mate selection and very specific balances of everything. It's hard to explain, but I'll do a whole video on them. They're nuts. Oh, and then there's the one that is the parasite of the spider that changes how the spider builds a web, so it makes a custom cocoon for the parasitic wasps. So like literally the wasp will sting the brain of the spider, and it will change the brain chemistry so that it builds them a cocoon that is the wasp out of its webbing, which is just nuts to me. That's like super advanced strategies. There's a big giant mites. Yep, giant mites exist. Rove beetles of, yep. Oh yeah, I should check that out, because rove beetles are probably pretty convergently evolved with earwigs, so they probably do have pretty nutty wing folding. Yeah, I'll have to look into that, because they honestly look pretty similar. There should be an insect fantasy setting where different insect types. What you mean in like? Oh, you know what? Secret project. I'm working on something like that, Sonarcha. But that's for later. But like, are you talking about like a D&D setting? Cause that could be cool. Kind of like Warhammer, classic medieval. Giraffe Weevil opinion. Giraffe Weevil. Yep. I mean, they're there. Honestly, I don't actually know that much about the Giraffe Weevil. Just that it looks wonky. I don't know why it has its neck, so feel free to enlighten me. How does a larva even reproduce? Well, kind of how an adult reproduces. I'll have to do more research into it, but it's the same sort of morphology. It's kind of like it's just staying as a more neotenic features. My meaning, I'll do a video on that because I probably honestly don't know enough about it to talk about it. But some bugs very much benefit from either one gender, rarely both genders, staying as a larval neotenic form. Or neotenic, I forget the pronunciation. But it's very cool, isn't it? I don't have enough knowledge to sufficiently answer why specifically some larvae do that. But they wouldn't do it if it wasn't beneficial. I'll say that much. I'll do a video on that. Definitely. And also, if you look at like trilobite beetles or like firefly larvae, the larvae have a pretty tough exoskeleton. So and they're often a lot larger than the males. So, you know, it's instrumentalization, I guess, of what their niche needs to be. That's how I describe it. Microscopic bugs, that would be cool. It's for fighting males. What's my favorite? Well, probably Stylops, probably Strepsiptera. The twisted wings, they have nuts neoteny because they also have hypermetamorphosis. So those guys are just, they got it all. Wonky. It's for fighting males. Thank you, thank you. That's funny. That's what giraffes do. Convergent evolution, we've been talking about. Giraffes and giraffe weevils. It's not to reach high into the canopy. No, 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 no. Yes, yes. With the roaches, I was planning on doing a video on that. How they remove the roach's ability to... they remove its escape instinct. Yeah, that's the difference though. Female giraffes don't have that. Stop slapping me. Has anyone ever done this to you guys? Like 5 in a row double slap? Yes! Domestic dispute. Did I get all the guys? Oh, jeez. That's okay. Sorry to hear that. Oh my god, enough. Okay, you know what? No more training on Audinos. I'm probably not the best therapist. Are you guys all Gen Z? Because I was looking at my video analytics, and I assume Gen Z is more likely to watch live streams. But a lot of my viewers were above the age of 25, which I found kind of surprising. Maybe not. Maybe I think older people appreciate more... oh no. Millennial, okay. Yeah. Most people, that's what I'm saying, most people are millennials who watch my stuff. Which I found interesting. Yeah. Any bugs? I'm actually horrified of centipedes. No joke. I can't tolerate centipedes. Spiders some spiders can spook me too. Not always. Yeah, giant katydids are creepy looking, but I would be okay holding most insects, even most spiders. But I could not hold a house centipede. Holy. Not happening. Like learning more about insects, even if they're harmless, it doesn't really help your fear of them. In a lot of cases, it might make it worse. You know? I wouldn't hold a hairy caterpillar, but not because I don't find it cute, because they're actually dangerous. That's what I mean. Like, more people die from caterpillars than spiders every year. That's true. I think. Also, most centipedes, at least the big ones, have a really powerful and painful bite. So you don't want to hold centipedes. But a millipede, I'm totally fine with. You know. I'm gonna be honest, guys. This venipede is kind of weak. Yes, they could. They could. At least big centipedes only live in. Yeah, yeah. Have you seen those videos of centipedes hunting bats? I couldn't believe that when I saw it. That's good. That's healthy. A fear of caterpillars is healthy, especially if you live in Central or South America. Here's a question. What do you guys all like about bugs? You know, what makes you think, okay, I like bugs more than the average person? But why? What led you to that conclusion? Because to me, it's about reverence for ergonomic design. For me, it's about... Shut up, Joe! Everyone bully Joe now. But reverence. That's what I would say. They're innocent and dumb. Yeah, that too. Yeah, that's cool, Zane. Yeah, there's just about as much to learn about every other kind of animal. We're just, with insects, you're just kind of learning about how the bottom of the pyramid works. Awesome. That's great. That's great. That's great. I can be a specific niche for you guys then, because I aim to be informative but general. Yes, honestly, Joe, I that's something I agree with. Oh no. I've frog locked myself. Yes. I agree. Loot Janus. Yeah. To me, that's what I'm saying. It's complexity of ergonomics. It's that these orders have been around for longer than pretty much any other kind of animals, and they just have had more time to adapt to every single kind of life scenario. You know, it's just the process of time driving innovation. Of a what's the word? Of a within a medium or within a stop enduring within a medium that just is unchanging. I think they're very alien. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, that's true. Yeah, like the giraffe weevil. It's interesting the different ways. Okay, I need to get out of here. Did I beat all the guys? I don't want to fight that scientist. I just want this to be over. Oh, wait. Does this guy give the EXP share? The lucky egg or something? Oh, great. My favorite. That's true. That being said, it's estimated that unless you go way far back, most bug fossils are going to look like modern bugs. That being said, it's still sad, but know that we're likely missing out on less than you might think, or more, because they do have a lot more species. Well, the most basal hexapods are the springtails, and stuff. Springtails, diplurans, and proturans. Of the group insects, that would be silverfish and bristletails are the oldest ones. They actually are older than flight in insects. But are you asking about bugs or arthropods? Because that's a whole other thing. Look at this loser. Shut up, everyone. Guys, you haven't been listening to me. You need to bully Joe. But yeah, silverfish and bristletails, they molt continuously. Is it? What does that mean? Isn't there a closet where you can see centipede footprints in the Oh, a coast. Sorry. Yeah. Thought we were doing the Pride month thing again. All right. Yes, likely. I wonder. Yeah. I haven't heard about that, but I believe it. You know, tracks are probably might be more easily preserved than fossils a lot of the time. But sorry, to answer your question, name most basal invertebrates. Chelicerates, I think, are actually among the oldest. I think trilobites went extinct, but they would pretty much be the most primitive. But then it's I'm not smart enough. Like I said, I need to do more research on paleontology. But I would say chelicerates are older. I think actually I think arachnids might, or not arachnids, but chelicerates might have been the first ones to come onto land. I know that arthropods came onto land before vertebrates did. Yes, sorry, yeah, he's got it. I was gonna mention velvet worm-like creatures. Yeah. Yeah, is that how it went? I think it was the velvet worm type creatures. Then they. Are you in Japan, Loot Janice? But it's the Velvet Worms evolved into, what's the word? Myriapods, I think, and then into Killis. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a video about this. Arthropod history lineage. Oh yeah. I'm streaming from Canada right now, and I have a Swedish viewer who told me that 12 noon is the best time to start streaming. So that's what I'm gonna try and do, because I weirdly have a very broad audience. Yes. If you get more specific name, I can get even maybe a bit more specific, but yes. I'll do a video because I don't know enough. I think all my viewers are a 0.001% demographic. Not many people are interested in bugs. At least enough to sub to a channel all about them. Can I? How do I look into that? It's analytics, right? If you guys don't mind me stopping Pokemon for a sec, I'll check out my analytics. Audience. Where are you guys from? Top geographies. Okay. Here we go. So, most of my viewers are from the US. I'll give you percentages. So 48% of my viewers are from the US. 4% are from Canada. 4% the UK. And then everything else is like 0.1 or 0.2. Except for Indonesia, weirdly, which is 3.1%. But yeah, Hungary, Trinidad, New Zealand, Ireland, Romania, South Africa, Chile, all... Jamaica. Wait, yeah, what the hell? Are you from Jamaica? Because Jamaica is 2%. Wait, 2% from Israel. We'll have to do something about that. But 2% from Malaysia. 2% from Sweden. Oh, what the hell? 12% from Spain. No, sorry, 1% from Spain. I guess that's how many hours have been watched, though. Yeah, hours don't correlate exactly to views. Sorry, I'm getting all messed up, but... Honest, all the places that have bugs? That's a good point. Okay, I think I was wrong. In terms of total views, the UK, India, Philippines, Indonesia, and Germany all have 2%. So it's actually... And then the rest, it's less. But it was in terms of watch hours, I was getting some weird things, like from Jamaica. I get like one guy from Jamaica who's watching my videos a lot. Shout out to my Cambodian viewers. Shout out to my 43 viewers from Algeria. Oh, okay. Shout out to my 0% viewers from Hungary. They don't have bugs down there. Anyway. back to Pokemon. I mean, I'm English, or I'm speaking English. I'm not English, but I'm speaking English, so it makes sense. What inspires you guys? What inspires me is finding new and exciting art in nightclubs all over Brooklyn. Drinking cheap Lambrusco wine in the foothills of the Giancarlo Hills. Love that memory. And my family and our ability to spread out all over the world but still remain fiercely united. That was a joke, but you can still answer. Let's see. Turkey. Joe isn't from Turkey, by the way. I've been telling you guys to bully him. I would appreciate that, but it's okay. M-O-N. Nice. I used to do rock climbing. That's pretty cool. Who should I fight first? Yeah. I'll have to send you up in a hot air balloon. Uh-oh. We both have rollout, right? Ooh. This bodes well. Got him. Oh yeah, everyone answer that question, because I've kind of, a lot of people say, oh, I listen to everything. No, you don't. No, you don't. I do have eclectic taste, but a very specific artist. I'm already sounding pretentious and annoying, but I'll be specific. I like the Cardigans. I like lounge music. I like 2000s lounge music. I like Yep, defense curl is gone, so my rollout is bad. I can check my music. Can I play any music on stream? I don't know. I kind of like a lot of stuff. I know that's over. People say that too much, but I like an artist called Fragile State. They're pretty good. I've been listening to Electro Tango. I sound like a goof, but I do listen to hip hop. I'm cool. I listen to Skilo. Oh, God bless. Thank you, Zane. Yeah, I only listen to post-progressive, pre-ambient, field-recorded proto-wave. I don't think we're allowed to talk about that, Joe. Are we? Do you guys care? What's sort of... I think I'm gonna die here. Oh, there we go. Wait, does that mean he's gonna use struggle? His old... Yeah, that's a fair opinion. Yeah. What's that one song? Maybe I should play it on stream. One of his new ones? I think people have been telling me to play it on stream. No, it isn't, Joe. I showed it to you like a month ago. Idiot. This does not bode well. Oh, but I might level up. Coffee. taking too long. They don't understand. I'll use a potion. Any no, I'm not gonna ask that. Why does it always come back to this, you know? Why does every whoa. Oh, he did do that. Yeah. Why does every conversation come back to you know, the chosen people? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about bugs. I want to talk about Pokemon. You know, I just want to ignore everything else. I stream sing along? Oh god, am I gonna win? Pokemon. She's singing alone. Pokemon. I could do that. Oh, you would not believe your eyes. Train bugs to sing Kanye West's new single. Oh, would you guys like that? Cicada. Oh yeah, like Cicada, you know those like bass boosted videos? Cicada bass boosted 10 hours? I could upload that. That would take like 5 seconds. You guys want that? They haven't dropped one in 17 years. That's good. I went to see those, by the way. With the most recent Brood. Cicada dubstep. Yeah. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. No, you didn't, Joe. This is Joe. You didn't go with me. Am I gonna win this battle? All right, you can do whichever you want. No, you didn't. I don't know if any of you, I don't think any of you guys were here for the last stream, but I played Empires of the Undergrowth on Steam, and these guys were my Steam friends, and they kept pinging me the entire stream. And it was already a problem because that game keeps going full screen, so it like doesn't work. It won't just like stay there in the stream thing. Pissing me off. Oh. It is. It's just a solid RTS. Yeah, I liked it. It's a little annoying, the skill curve, because it's not even like did you organize your bugs well enough? No, it's like, okay, what if we just threw a bunch of bugs at your guy randomly for no reason? It's like, okay, I guess I have to redo this hour-long gameplay because something I didn't know was gonna happen happened. Is that how all RTSs work? Is it like, haha, loser, what if we just throw this thing at you and you can't prepare for? Skill curve, you lost, idiot. How do you guys feel about Hollow Knight? I couldn't get into it. People made fun of me because I couldn't get into it because it didn't give me a map right away. And people made fun of me, but we need more bug games. This isn't good. More bug games would be good. Oh, am I about to win this whole battle? Yeah, here we go. What? That's real annoying. I'm probably gonna die now. Oh my god. I'm never gonna win now. Now he's gonna use a potion and I'm just done. Unless this does like a lot of damage for some reason. Nope. I lost. We lost, guys. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, no. How am I gonna win this? That's okay. That's okay. I don't even care. I don't even care. Is this gonna be a trend? I'm gonna come up against a gym leader who has one guy who can just beat all bug types. Okay, yes, thank you. I'm gonna beat this. It's literally because I missed one rollout. No. Never. Because I'm getting rid of rollout eventually. Oh, hey, Jeremy. Jeremy, check out my team. Do you like my team, Jeremy? Guys, this is Jeremy. He's on the spectrum, so you gotta be nice to him. You know, don't bully. Come on. Come on, he gets enough of it at school. You can't. Don't bully Jeremy. Are you saying eat the disabled? Yikes, guys. Not good. I'm glad you guys said you were all in your 20s because what do you mean? Come on. You don't know any of these people. Yes. I'm sorry, Jeremy. Did he leave? I can't tell. But I hope you watch me in my moment of triumph. Reviving Meganorma. Hey, Jeremy. Jeremy, you gotta coach me through this battle because I lost. Poor Jeremy. It's okay. We love you, Jeremy, despite your disability. All right, let's do it. Joe, chill out. You got your problems too, Joe. What you're about to see? I think rollout is the optimal strategy. Bonk. Here's the thing though. If that Whirlipede can kill me in one hit, then I'm done. But, come on. Oh. Dang it. Okay. What do I do? Okay. That's not gonna do much at all. Okay, I got this. Unless he knows rollout. Stop. Okay, I can do this. Oh. Brother. Excuse me. This is not fun. This is really annoying. Thank you, Joe. Here's what I do. Yeah, there we go. You guys see my strat? Well, it's black. It's white too, so maybe not. Oh. Hold the phones and eat them. It's over. Oh my god, because he's just gonna use the thing now. I'm never gonna win. Oh my god. What do I do? Bro. I'm embarrassed. What am I thinking? One level. He's one level to evolving. I don't. I'm allowed to use any arthropods, Jeremy, but how? Where am I gonna get revives? It's the second gym. No. Don't worry about it. I got a strategy. No. No, we got this, guys. Oh, wait, but he has protect. I'm going to go and grind for a bit. Thanks, Joe. Make sure you use the Master Ball on something hard to catch, like a Fearow. I don't like losing, so maybe. But I swear it's like only one gym that you ever lose to repeatedly, and then the rest is like smooth sailing. You know what I mean? Yes, Jeremy, you're correct. What the heck? Did that do like 2 damage? Clever. Ooh, there we go. I mean, that actually is not going to help at all here, but I like the move. Alright, that's enough grinding for one day. No. We were debating whether Flygon's a bug. I'm a little torn. Onyx is snake, if anything. Jeremy, no, it's not. That's not relevant here. No. Okay, here we go. I swear I'm not bad at Pokemon. I wasn't lucky enough. Okay. Here we go. Is there anything else? I'm gonna win, obviously, this time. So, let me know. I'm probably be ending the stream pretty soon. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want to know, hear about the future, the channel, just about anything. And I'm gonna take this guy down. Kill move. Okay, that's looking better. Sort of. I saw some actually pretty convincing moth and such larvae, but I'm really not sure. Oh, dead. I won. Just didn't use protect. Okay, didn't even play the music. This game's weird. It's gonna evolve. Nice. Do you guys want me to do the movie theater and then stop? All right, just for Jeremy, I'll do the movie theater because it's not really progressing the game. But then I'll end the stream. But with the thank you, Jeremy. Yep, Yep, it does. Maybe honestly, I'm having fun. I kind of just want to play a bit more. But, you know, I think I'll do the movie theater, maybe one more guy, and then I'll be done. But of the worm larva thing, I actually saw some, like, moths and stuff that invade ant colonies, sorry. I saw some pretty convincing stuff, but honestly, it's still really up in the air because Vietnam is generally understudied. Termite mounds are understudied. I have no idea what it was. Still, like, I have no specific idea. I have a few ephemeral, kind of up in the air things. I'm gonna catch a Volcarona, the one in the desert place, but But I think, yeah, in terms of the larva, I don't actually think it's the one I thought it was in the video. But, you know, bug, I'm surprised. I was surprised that grasshoppers and crickets hadn't been done, but then they had low kicks. And low kicks, it sucks. Like, I hate him. He's just terrible all around. What are some Pokemon I don't like? Or, sorry, Pokemon that isn't... Bug that isn't a Pokemon yet. That's a good question. Oh, we were talking about that earlier. He sucks. He's horrible. He just looks ugly. Oh, hello. Leavanny is... we were talking about that earlier. Kricketune just a beetle. That's simple. Although it's not super simple because he doesn't pupate properly. We were thinking like a leafcutter ant first, Jeremy, but then I'm like, Leavanny kind of has mantis arms, so I think it's a mantis, but then it starts with the larval form, and but it doesn't work. Like in terms of insect biology, mantises don't have larval forms or pupal forms, so its adult stage I would call it a mantis, and its other stages maybe like a leaf insect, but it just doesn't work. What's confusing? But sorry, to answer your question, Ovicephalus, nothing concrete came from the unidentified weird larva. Like, it's still, people don't know. And all the suggestions I got were like, okay, it kind of looks like that, but it didn't relate to anything known. So honestly, the move might be, if I get popular enough, the move might be to go to Vietnam, look for it myself. What? No, he isn't. No, Kricketune's a beetle. What? No. Bugfang. Yeah. Deathstream. Kricketune. Is he? No, guys, I guess they both... Holy shit, it's a cricket. What the heck? What is it? What is this thing? I might have to make a video on this. Is Kricketune a cricket? Oh my god, why am I an idiot? It's a cricket. Oh jeez, maybe it's because I thought it had the elytra, but no, it has the tegmina. Sadness. Sorry. What? That's not a bug, idiot. Sorry. You guys making me angry now. This is what Jeremy looks like in real life, guys. Don't bully Jeremy, come on. I'm gonna be real. I think this this part of the game is really not good. It's not. But I don't know if you're in my Discord server. Who else but Zane? But if you want to join, I can show you some of the evidence we found of other things, or Instagram or whatever. Any of my socials really. I can send you. Was that it? That's the movie. This sucks. I'm fast forwarding. I do this with real movies too. I'm fast forwarding. Credits. They make you watch credits. Can I just leave now? Yes, nymphs. Well, no. Nymphs are typically what's called the younger stage or instars of insects with incomplete metamorphosis, and then larva is typically the name for insects with the first stage with complete metamorphosis. So that has nothing to do with the egg. The egg is just the egg. When it hatches, if it's a incomplete metamorphosis, it's a nymph, and if it's a complete metamorphosis, it's a larva. Yeah, Joe, that's what she means. This is awful. Can we speed along, please? Mesquite horse. If you get a bad horsefly going, those are the most annoying, because they have this technique where they'll like fly around your face, and you never know when the bite's coming. I can't tolerate them. Mosquitoes are annoying in their own way, but you can at least kind of limit those. If you're horseflies, holy man. Do I have to do a movie to end the level? Shoot film. I'm just speeding it along. I can't do it. Our incomplete metamorphosis bugs have that's a good question. When it hatches from the egg, an incomplete well, they almost look sort of similar, but not always, because a caterpillar looks way different. So I would say it I would say, think about it. Think about like a baby grasshopper. Looks like a grasshopper. That's a nymph versus a baby moth, which is like a caterpillar. That's the difference, right? All right. Do I use force palm? What do I do? I knock out an opponent every scene. Okay. Yes. Yeah, It's not like it's, well, maybe when it's in development, it's kind of like birthing birthing a child that's like less developed than it might have been. But this is over like huge evolutionary timescales, so it's what it's meant to look like. But I'd say the bigger separation is the pupal stage. Like a grasshopper's not gonna go in a cocoon of any kind. Do you want to save your movie? I don't care. That's a good question. And perhaps, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look that up right now, just for you, because that's a great question. Because like, have you seen those videos where they've been able to make a a dinosaur have like, or a bird have like dinosaur beak? You know, it's a good question. It could be no, because you know it's very specific. But hold on, how do I ask that? All right, let me ask. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Well, I'll say it like this. In those stages, yeah, no, complete metamorphosis is not the default because it's newer, right? But yes, but it's probably true that within the egg, the nymph can look worm-like. You know, can look probably a bit more like a larval form. But you know what happens in the egg and outside of the egg are very different things. Sort of. Okay, can we be done with this? I hate this. I hate this. Can I leave? Let me leave. How do I leave? Can I leave? Do I gotta go back into town? What is that? I don't care. Go! Alright. Enough of that. Yes, the larval form is the specialization itself. That's a good way to phrase it. Sure, but it's a bit more nuanced than that. Because it's still doing a function, but I know what you're asking. You're asking is like, is it more of a delayed development that would have happened in the egg? Which I don't actually know exactly. So I'm gonna ask that. Um, excuse me. Hmm. Um. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. I think actually, yes. It does, doesn't it? Um. I think actually there's some evidence to show that the process of complete metamorphosis likely evolved from the reorganization and postponement of developmental tasks that usually occur during the egg stage. So I think the evidence supports basically yes what you're saying. But understand it is two different things, so you know, a pupal stage, what is that? That's basically like a second egg, if in that context. So it is still a very its own thing. Um, I think it might be the eggs, and the eggs of the stick insect might be a good thing because they want to disperse those. So if it can pass through the bird's digestive system, then it would be a great thing for a stick insect egg to pass through a bird because they already get ants to do that, to disperse them. So. That's okay, Zane. I understood what your question was. I think that's a fair statement. Because I mean, it's basically the gamification of insects' ability to grow up. So, that being said, it also locks them off from having as complicated instars, because after the pupal stage, that's it, because it has wings. I don't think any insect molts again after the pupal stage. So it's yeah. Like the larval stage has the instars. So there's more nuance to it. But you're essentially correct, I believe. Like it's not complete metamorphosis they're going, but it is basically growing up in a similar way, you know? Where am I going? Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it? But who cares about that? We gotta focus on our Pokemon. It is. Yeah, it absolutely is. Like a larva and a fetus are not the same. Yeah. It's like you're not gonna larva's not gonna molt. Like inside the egg, you're not gonna molt like a larva. Like they're two distinct things. But I think that what the science does point to is that it's that it could have been a derived feature of hatching early, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like if of course it's extremely derived now because larvae there's so many different kinds of larvae. But you know, the first time larva that could have showed up might have been an egg that just hatched early. Oh, geez. I don't think we should be coining terms for, because this is still somewhat speculative. But, I'm pretty sure there's a term for, there's probably a term for that kind of thing. Can I leave? All right, I have to talk to the ship captain, right? How do I leave? Privilege bug facts at all. Yeah, it doesn't have my name. No wonder caterpillars are freaky. In a way. I'm gonna be ending soon. I just want to catch one more bug. So tell me what the closest bugs are. I'm trying to leave this town. I forget how. Is it this boat? How do I go? How do I get out of here? I'm gonna evolve my guy here. Source? I made it up. I don't know, guys. Do you guys like Academia? What are you guys' opinions on Academia? You fans of Academia? Big academics in here? Bunch of egghead, 4 eyes, you know, nerds. How do you guys feel? That's a good point. That's a great point. I mean, that's how they proved Einstein's theory. They just, oh, I saw the sun move a bit weird. Okay, sure. How come Einstein's theories can only be proved during a solar eclipse? Like, that's, what are we thinking about? That's not, come on. Happened to my, yeah. Aristotle maxing. I've heard of people talking about a lot of ancient philosophy and then working up from there. It's a good point because there's a strong balance between valuable knowledge and how old it is. You know, we don't keep really any scientific texts from back in the day, but we do keep a lot of philosophy texts, and there's something to be said about that. These guys just lost their soul. How do I get out of this town? I really don't remember. What didn't I do the... Yes. Science is language, and it's good to have that standardized. I think sometimes that standardization can hinder creativity, though. Hinder new ideas, you know. It's like, okay, I'm going to devote most of my time and effort into this thing which doesn't make a lot of money. So, then I'm screwed. Well, no, but I think it hinders the kind of studies that can come out. Because, like, what the hell is going to get funding if it's not making money? What bug is the most ninja? Probably, well, in Pokemon, probably Shedinja, but in real life, maybe probably a jumping spider. I would, has a whole bunch of tricks. It's tool bag, it can do a whole bunch of shit. It's also extremely intelligent. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. How the hell do I leave? Oh, do I have to watch my movie? Holy shit. Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's also Carl Sagan, not Sagan. Neil deGrasse Mike Tyson. What? Neil that ass. Okay, come on. Come on. I hate this movie. I hate this movie part of this. Neil Smith. Drug puns are peak of comedy. Joe, that one's tasteless. Come on. Oh, they liked it. Pretty soon movies are going to be that short in the theater. They're going to cost the same. Einslime, Sir Isaac Norman. Do you know one of the most premier entomologists' last name is Wigglesworth? So you have to, like, if you're a proper entomologist, he's like a guy you have to know because he like was one of the top guys on insect morphology. So it's like, oh yeah, just let me cite Wigglesworth here. That's a good point. I swear to God, can we leave? How do I leave? Oh my God, oh my God. Where am I from? I'm from Canada. And I'm streaming in Canada. And I live in Canada. Ontario specifically, but I can't tell you more than that because then you're going to fly over from Europe and dox me. America Junior. Come on. You sound Shut up. What is that supposed to mean? Oh, you know, I'm going to have to start talking like this, you know, for the rest of the stream. Oh yeah, you like the bugs? Oh, you do, you don't, you know. Where are you from, America, buddy? We burned down your White House, bud. Norwegia? Can we send bugs in your P.O. box? Norwegian, we changed some names and how do I leave? In Norwegian. Oh, you're new. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your thing. Are bees wasps? Yes, bees are wasps. They're derived, but they are... that's it, they're derived. So they're just vegetarian wasps, basically. In Norwegian, we changed some names, and now the wasps group contains ants and bees. That does make sense. They're all the Hymenoptera. That does make sense. They're all connected because they all have that wasp waste. So they're all pretty much derived, and the first ones are wasps. So sorry about that. Yes, you got it. Oviscephalus. Yeah, ants and bees evolved from wasps. So that being said, they are pretty different. But it makes sense to taxonomically rank them close by. You're clearly from Louisiana. Yeah, that's me. My viewers don't know this, but I'm half African, half Asian. Sorry. I have to nuzlocke to I'm sure it's in the town. I think it's in the town somewhere. But I feel like I've tried everything. I think there's a guy who gives you a Rocky helmet somewhere here. Right, like in English, he's doing a cowboy. Yeah, yow. Yeah, like that. Yeehaw. I think I have to go back into the studio and then like kick some ass. I really. But is it a sting though, or is it I'm just sticking you with my ovipositor? Is there venom involved? Yeah, that's my question. Is there venom involved? Because then it's not a true sting. Because some male wasps have genitalia that looks like a stinger. Have I tried what? It's not. It's not called a true sting, I believe, if there's no venom involved. That's why it's only wasps, scorpions, and that one wacky species of beetle that are able to do it. How do I leave? Help me leave. Let me go back to my home. Is she up here? No. Yep. Wait. Love stories? She looks too young for him. How do I leave? Ovicephalus, you're pretty knowledgeable. What interests you about bugs? Any specific groups? I used to work with bees a little bit, so I have been stung quite a bit, but not from anything else really. Cool. Yeah. Well, you know quite a bit about bugs, even for having a general animal knowledge. That would be cool. Privileged honey. That would work actually, because people would interpret it different, and that's the demographic, you know. It's like Karens, or it's like waspy people, waspy soccer moms. That's the primary honey consumers. Pun unintended. Do I have to go back? Opinions on bite stings. I could make videos where I sting other people. Coyote Peterson hasn't done that. Or I could do like, oh, here they are. This is the problem. Hear this music? This is why. I don't know where they're at. But. I think my guy's gonna evolve now. Opinions on bite. I think I want to sting other people in videos. I think that would be cool. Check me out. He's about to evolve. They're quite cute. No, like it's like under the same context. Aww. Oh, do you see, guys? This thing doesn't have legs, so it's a true pupa. Very interesting. He might evolve in one level. But it's a true pupa, guys, which means it's not a mantis. It has to be something else with raptorial forelimbs in its final stage. Could be that. Give them choice to be... That's a stick insect, right? We do indeed. Yeah, I was actually thinking that. Exactly, mantis fly. Because I'm like, what has raptorial forelimbs? But... I don't know. They're not very vegetarian, Neuropterans. So if we have any other option of something with raptorial forelimbs that also has a true pupa and is vegetarian. But the wait, it wouldn't be vegetarian. Oh my god. Well, you know, some lacewings, don't they, like, put shit on their back? That's true. That's true. But here's the thing. Nothing with raptorial forelimbs is going to be a vegetarian. Do you know what I mean? Except for the case of mantises, because they look like leaves. Dung beetle video. Okay. You're a dung beetle, Joe. Just rolling shit into the chat. Sorry, that was mean. But, no. No. Because, no, they're designed for grasping. If you want defense, you need, like, I don't know, anything else. Okay, okay. I remember the sewer has some pretty cool guys. Oh, but we have the desert. Crustle. Crustle time. It's time for Crustle. You guys like Crustle? Yes, because they have plants. Maybe not. That's the thing. Some Neuropteran larvae, I think, cover themselves and stuff to camouflage better. So, and they're all predators for the most part. So, what? Odd. Okay, can we hurry up? I think Sawaddle is a leaf bug. No, because that has a pupal stage. That's why we've canceled out all these things. Oh, finally. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I need it, I need it now. Oh, you want me to check my Pokedex? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Fallen leaves. So it's a detritivore. It's a detritivore, guys. But also its pupa, its face is exposed, so I believe that's called obtect. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna catch my last guy, and then I'll answer some more bug questions. I'm gonna catch my last guy, then we're gonna analyze some bugs, and then I'll be done. Because I actually want to know this here now. Oh, wait, I hope this guy better not battle me. No, no battles. Okay, cool. Well, I feel like I should use bug types before I use others if I'm going to. So I think I'm gonna use Crustle instead of what's his name? Flygon. Because if I ever did a Gen 3 game, I don't want to do a repeat guy if I can help it. So let's see. Nope, no Sandiles. Sorry, a lot of questions here. Crustaceans. Oh, hello, Reuniclus. I am not well versed in fruit fly genes. I understand that the Drosophila is like the model organism for everything. It's like they almost did. I think they might have even done the connectome on it, but excuse me. I'm not well versed in fruit fly genes. Insects did evolve. Yeah. Are you going to use? Crustaceans has to. Wait, what? I'm confused. I think I lost the. I saw a video claim crustaceans are insects. Is that common census? No. Well, genetically, sure, because they're derived from crustaceans. I've been talking about this in the stream. But insects are their own distinct thing, both in a lot of morphological ways. You know, they're hexapods. They sure came from crustaceans, but none have gills. A lot of other things. Isopods are crustaceans. They're very morphologically distinct from insects, despite both being terrestrial. Yeah. Yeah, just Ovicephalus has got a lock on all these things. Shut up, Joel. I could get Reuniclus. I could get a Selgor or a Scavalier. I do want one, but I might have to like hack the game. Oh, okay. I'll go get him. No. No. I mean, he's here. Guys, he's here. Look, here he is. It's so over. How do I get up there? Wait, guys, this path is different from in Black too. We're playing white too. It's so over. Well, is there any bug types I can get in the city? I mean, it's New York, so. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's so over. I mean, I've been fighting a Leave Annie at the gym, so. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good point. But even so, I think the breathing mechanisms are very different. Oh my god. This is pissing me off. Yeah. But this is very early game, so I don't even think then. That's a very good point, Zane. Everything is just a sea sponge at the end of the day. Sea sponge with extra steps. Are you sure? Nothing at all? Like not even in the city? Maybe I can get one through trade. Can I trade my starter? I don't want him. The hell? Where did I go? Say muck backwards. I mean, don't do that. Whatever you do, don't do that. What the hell? Joe, that's very offensive. I'm gonna have to ban you from the stream. That's a good one. I like that one a lot. I'm sorry, guys. I have to beat the gym before I get him. You know what? That's okay. I think we're good for Pokemon for today. I'm gonna analyze though, and we're gonna analyze the problems with Leavanny before I go. Okay. Then I pause. Okay. Okay, let's do some work here. Okay. Do you guys hear that airplane? Okay. Okay, this is interesting. For some reason I can't scroll, but oh my god, this is awful. I'm gonna kill this actually. And I'm gonna make a new one. There we go. That's a little big. Okay, here we go. Sorry, here we go. Yeah, I don't know. If we scroll too down too far, it's gonna get lewd. So I'm gonna look at the inspiration. Oh, nice. I might have to check that out, Zane. You know, leaf. Oh, what? I think you guys are right. I mean, yeah, technically it looks a lot like a phasm, but it keeps saying it uses leaves, and it doesn't. Yeah, leaves and a nanny. What? A leaf cutter ant, honestly would make sense. Although the pupa is kind of roundish, it's obtect, so it's kind of just covered in leaves. That's why it's round. And if I'm correct, obtect. Okay, that's the wrong term. What I meant to say was excerate. Yes. So the pupa is excerate. So if you look at that, that could kind of look like a swad loon. Yeah, but if you can get specific, it can help. Anyway, I think. Anyway, um, God bless, guys. All right. Let me know. Send me last messages. Tell me if there's any other questions, anything else you want to know. Otherwise, I'll probably end the stream in the next few minutes. Yep, we did pretty good. Went maybe a bit hour over usual, but I'm happy. A lot of engagement today. Very happy with this stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, I'll just leave it open till like 3:22, and then if you guys got anything else, I will hop out. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. And let me know if there's anything else I can do to improve streams. You can even comment on just videos I upload, because I see all your comments. So, Joe, I'm gonna kill you. You're gonna die soon. I will kill you, Joe. But yes, Reuniclus, I have been planning on doing that. But after I'm done the insect orders. I know a thing or I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to grow my channel, but at the same time keep up with the research on everything. It's a little tricky, but a lot of positive encouragement, so I appreciate you guys for that. I feel like I'm getting better at streaming. Initially it was hard for me to talk the whole time, but when I have engagement here, it's a lot easier. Last time I left the stream unlisted, so it didn't. Nobody was able to see it. Taco only? I could do general taco reviews. That would be good. No, I'm doing taco reviews. I don't care about taxonomy. The coverage on obscure tacos is excellent. Okay. Domain to species vid. Okay. Yeah. I could. Yes, I could go over each. I could do a video just talking about what every layer of the taxonomic thing is, because I am pretty fascinated by taxonomy. Top 10 yummiest bugs. Yeah, you're gonna be one of them, Joe. Yes, this was a good stream. Big fan. Thank you guys. But it's looking like 3:22 about, so I guess this is the end. All right. Do not eat the bug. Don't eat the bug, Joe. All right, God bless. I think every Thursdays or Fridays or Saturdays or Sundays from now on, depending on my schedules coming up, I'll try and stream once a week consistently. So, Thursday next week will probably work. So, all right. God bless. See you guys. Have a good one.